am JVN Dr. Aziz Mohammed Khan from Department of Food and Biotechnology, Faculty of Agriculture and Veterinary Science, Jyoti Vidyapeeth Women's University. Today I am going to discuss about the topic microbial growth. This topic belongs to the fundamentals of microbiology subjects and it is related to various streams of microbiology. So first we need to understand the growth, meaning of the growth. In terms of human, what we understand about the growth? If we are talking about the human, then we can say that increase in the length, increase in the size, okay, increase in the metabolic activities, okay, increase in their size, number of cells are increasing. So that is the meaning of the growth in terms of human. Okay, means they are becoming bigger. That is the growth. But when we talk about the microorganism, what will be the meaning of the growth in terms of microbiology and in terms of various types of microorganisms? We know that microorganisms are unicellular and multicellular. Means they have either one single cell or they may have multiple cells. So in terms of microbiology, in terms of microorganism, what will be the meaning of the growth? So the meaning of growth in terms of microorganism will be increase in the size, increase in the size. Which size? The size of the cell will be larger. First of term will be used that the cell will enlarge itself. First, after increase in the size, the cell will increase in their number. They will multiply. Means the cell will increase in their size, and second is multiplication. The cell, one single cell will multiply and divide to make two copies, its copies, and these copies will further multiply to make another copies. This is the growth of a cell, and it is a growth of a microorganism in terms of cell. Okay, it may be in the single cellular or in the multicellular cell. So they will increase in this number and they will increase in their size. That is the meaning of the growth in terms of microorganism and in terms of the microbiology. Next thing, what is the next thing? That is generation time. What is the generation time? Human has a lifespan of approximately 60 years, 70 years, 80 years. Okay, and maybe approximately 100 years. But what is the age of a microorganism? A microorganism generation varies, means its age varies from hours to days or to years. Okay, it depends on the various type of microorganisms. So first, if we talk about the bacteria can multiply in 6 hours. Okay, in 6 hours it will multiply. It will multiply and double. Okay, suppose if a microorganism, if a bacteria has a doubling time of 6 hours, then after 6 hours, one cell will divide into 2 cells and another cells will divide into another different cells. So this is the generation. Means in the first generation it was single, but in the next generation it was 2. So this is the generation time, the time which is required for a microorganism to make its new generation. It is known as the generation time. Okay, suppose here the generation time is 6 hours, so it will be the generation time. And it will also depend on the microorganism to microorganism. Suppose the E. coli and Pseudomonas, they have different type of generation times. Next, what are the growth conditions? Different growth conditions. What is the condition? Condition is an environment in which a microorganism will survive, or it is an environment at which microorganisms can divide. So the first thing that is required for a microorganism for their growth is that temperature. Suppose that a microorganism is in a temperature which is high temperature, so the microorganism will divide only in the high temperature. It will not survive in the low temperature. So that is their natural environment. So it will be dependent on their natural environment. Or suppose our E. coli is an organism which divide on the neutral normal temperature, which is 25 to 40 degrees centigrade. So it is the optimum temperature for the E. coli. So every microorganism will have its optimum condition at which it can divide and it can survive. One more thing, that is low temperature. We can register growth of any microorganism at any kind of temperature. Suppose that our microorganism E. coli can survive at 25 to 40 degrees centigrade and it can multiply very well at this temperature. But when we store our curd, when we store our food into refrigerator, then we see that there is no growth of the microorganism. What is the reason? This is because the microorganism cannot divide at the temperature at which it do not likes. Okay, they need some optimum temperature for their growth, and they need this temperature because of their enzymes. Because enzymes require particular temperature. At that particular temperature, they will survive and they will cover themselves. These temperatures are the temperature at which enzymes work efficiently. So at the low temperature in the refrigerator, the microorganism cannot divide. So we can save our food from a microbial attack in the refrigerator. So that is the reason we preserve our food in the refrigerators. The next thing is that pH. What is the pH? pH is the potential of the hydrogen ion. Okay. There are different types of environment on the basis of the pH. First environment is the acidic. Microorganisms need a particular pH. Okay. Most of the microorganisms are nearly neutral pH. That is, what is the neutral pH? Neutral pH is 6 to 8. And some of the microorganisms are the microorganisms which can survive acidity. Okay, means they can survive low pH. Means the pH below 7. The pH below 7. So this is the acidic. But actually acidic is known as the pH 1 to 5. That is the real acidic environment for any microorganism. So why we are taking this acidic environment? Because some of the microorganisms can really survive this acidic environment. Not all. Most of the microorganisms survive in the neutral environment, neutral pH environment. but some of the microorganisms can survive at the acidic. Next is the alkaline environment. What is the alkaline? The pH above 7 or 8 is known as the alkaline environment. At this pH, the basic pH is observed, and many microorganisms can survive at this temperature. Sorry, at this pH. So this is the actually main thing which are required by microorganisms. What will be the next thing? The next thing is that osmotic pressure. Osmotic pressure is the pressure at which is required for a microorganism to neutralize the environment. Means suppose that this is the environment and microorganism is kept in this environment. Then the pH and the sodium chloride concentration, suppose it is high in this external environment, then this external sodium chloride will enter into the cells of the microorganism, cells of the bacteria, and the cell will burst. Okay, it will be burst, and the bacteria will be died in few minutes. So the main thing is that osmotic balance should be there, and the pH and temperature and the sodium ion concentration should be properly optimized. So that's it. Thank you very much.